The Colorado River Basin is supposed to be building its snowpack right now. April is peak snow season in the Rockies, but instead 18 monitoring stations that have never been bare on April 1st are reading 0. Colorado just recorded its warmest March in 132 years, and 300 miles downstream, Lake Mead is dropping 3.5 feet per month. We are heading straight toward a level where Hoover Dam loses 70% of its power output. So how did the largest reservoir in the United States end up here? It's falling faster than it has since the crisis of 2022, with no snowpack to save it and no political deal to manage the decline. Just 2 years ago, the picture looked completely different. Lake Mead had climbed 36 feet off its all-time low, boosted by a record snowpack and a landmark water-saving deal. Headlines declared a comeback. We thought the system had bent but held. That recovery is now almost entirely gone, and what's replacing it is worse than the problem the recovery was supposed to fix. The math is clear. It would take 4 to 5 record snow years in a row to truly restore this system. We got one, and then the snow vanished. This week, Lake Mead sits at roughly 1,061 feet, about 33% full. The white mineral bathtub ring wraps 160 feet above the waterline. In the single week ending March 29th, the lake fell 1.47 feet. That kind of speed up usually happens in the scorching summer, not in March when runoff is supposed to start. The frozen reservoir in the Rockies, the Snowpack, is barely there. Climatologists are seeing numbers worse than any previous year on file. 130 Snowtel stations are reading 0% stored snow water. Now, this isn't just a bottom 10% year, it is the worst year for Colorado snowpack in recorded history. Statewide stored water on April 1st averaged just 3.3 inches, a measly 22% of the 30-year average. Peak snowpack hit nearly a month early, and then a record-breaking warm March turned the little we had into rain that evaporated or soaked into parched soil before it ever reached the river. The collapse is everywhere. Southeastern Utah is at 22% of average. The basins feeding Lake Powell are in the mid-40s. Spring runoff is forecast at just 27% of normal. This has turned the politics of the river from difficult to desperate. 7 states share this water under deals that all expire on December 31st of this year. The Bureau of Reclamation must issue a decision by October 1st, yet the states have missed every single deadline for an agreement. The fight comes down to a simple, painful question. Who takes the cuts? Arizona has already slashed usage by 32% and is demanding the upper basin states take forced reductions too. Colorado pushes back, arguing they use less than their share and shouldn't solve a problem they didn't create. Meanwhile, California holds senior rights and takes no forced cuts unless Mead drops to 945 feet, a level that would mean the system has already failed. While negotiators trade blame, the physics of the river doesn't care about politics. Less snow means less melt, which means less water in Lake Mead, pushing Hoover Dam closer to its threshold ladder. At 1,075 feet, forced cuts are already active. At 1,050 feet, a level we could hit by July, Tier 2 shortage triggers even deeper cuts. Then comes the engineering breakdown. At 1,035 feet, 12 of the 17 turbines must be shut down due to cavitation, where air bubbles destroy the machinery because water pressure is too low. Power output would drop by 70%. Below 950 feet, the dam makes 0 electricity, and at 895 feet, we hit Deadpool. Water stops flowing past the dam entirely. Everything south of Hoover Dam, farms, cities, millions of people, loses its supply. We are running out of calendar days faster than we are running out of water. October 1st is less than 6 months away, and the monitoring stations are still reading 0. The backup system for the backup system may not hold. Stick around, because we'll be here to track every foot of this decline. Stay smart, and keep your eyes on the horizon.